Hi, my name is Crawford and I'm a certified yoga teacher. I currently work at, I teach yoga at Kodawari Studios in South Tampa, Florida. Today's practice will be focused on opening up through the backs of the shoulders. So we're gonna incorporate a lot of eagle arms, and I'll offer modifications so that you have what you need today and what's available in your body. If you have blocks, one or two, that would be great. I'm gonna offer in the practice 2 blocks. You don't need a block or blocks. I place mine at the top of my mat. And if you like to have a bolster for Shavasana and you have one, that's great, you can grab it. Or if you don't have a bolster, you can use a pillow. That works really nice too. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're gonna begin in a seated position. So find a comfortable seated position on your mat, and legs can be crossed, or if you prefer, you can be on your knees, and then allow the hips to sink towards the heels. If you have a block, sometimes it's really nice to sit on a block, and then your legs can be crisscrossed in front of you. So you have plenty of options. Just find a shape that feels good in your body, and will allow you to be in this shape for a few minutes. We'll begin with a few rounds of cleansing breath. So on your next inhale, draw the inhale through the nose, and then it's an open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose, and open mouth exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Lips will seal. And begin to inhale and exhale through the nose. Lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. And begin to arrive to your practice by noticing the space around you. The noises in the room or the space that you're in. The air and the clothes on your skin. The ground that supports you. And begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice how it moves in and out of the body. The belly rises on the inhale and softens on the exhalation. Bring the palms to the belly and just notice the breath. And then the palms shift to the rib cage, so the space where the chest and the ribs lie. And just notice the breath and how it moves. Fingertips will come to the collarbones, or just that space between the chest and the neck. Continued awareness on the breath. Two more rounds of breath. When you're ready, you can release the palms back down to the legs. Flutter the eyes open. If you're on a block, go ahead and slide that block out and set it back towards the top of the mat. Palms will come to the knees. And if you're not already there, come to a cross-legged position. And on an inhale, roll the shoulders up, and then exhale the shoulders back and down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Roll the shoulders up, exhale, back and down. On your next inhale, cows. Belly pulls forward, push that belly forward, gaze up if it feels good. Exhale, cat. Spine goes towards the wall behind you or the space behind you. Tuck the chin. Inhale, belly draws forward, gaze up. Exhale, spine rounds, crown of the head, making its way toward the ground if possible. Inhale, belly slides forward. And exhale, cat. Spine rounds, tuck the chin. And two more times at your own pace, no rush. Inhale, cow belly. And exhale, cat. Round the spine. And we'll meet back on a neutral spine. When you've completed your last round. As we move through today's practice, know that you have permission always to do more, less, or nothing at all, just on your body in every moment while you're on your mat. On your next inhale, sweep the arms towards the sky, shoulders down, palms face each other. Exhale, right arm descends, palm or fingertips come to the mat or to a block. Inhale, reach the left arm towards the sky. Exhale, side bend to the right, lengthen through the left side body. Gaze can be up or can be down. Inhale, come back to center, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, left arm descends, left fingertips to left palm on a mat or a block. Inhale, reach the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, side bend to the left, lengthen through that right side body. Gaze can be up or can be down. Inhale, come back to center, arms sweep up. Exhale, this time twist to the right. Left palm on the right knee as the right fingertips come behind the back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, gentle rotation of the torso to the right. Gaze is where it's comfortable. One more breath. And on an exhale, release. Inhale, arms sweep back up, come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right palm on left knee, left fingertips towards the back, behind the lower back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, gentle rotation of the torso to the left. Gaze is where it's comfortable. One more breath. And on the exhale, release. Inhale the arms back towards the sky. Now this time, exhale the arms into a T. Palms face the ceiling. Inhale the arms forward. cross right arm underneath the left. We work to stack the shoulders, moving into eagle arms. So few expressions. Palms can come to the shoulders, or a 90-degree bend in the forearms with the backs of the hands connect. Or maybe you have an additional wrap where the palms can connect. Honor your body. Roll the shoulders down, and then gently slide the elbows forward, just a slight movement. Now inhale, release the arms back towards the sky. This time I'm just going to turn on my mat so you can see a different view here. And on an exhale, arms come out into a T. Inhale the arms forward. This time the left arm underneath the right. We work to stack the elbows. Find your expression of eagle arms. Palms can come to the shoulders. You can find a 90-degree bend in the arms where the backs of the hands connect. Or maybe you're able to, or maybe it's available in your body where you want to, or maybe you don't. Your palms can connect. So those are your options. Roll the shoulders down, and it's a gentle movement of the elbows forward. See if you can have the elbows in alignment with the shoulders. If it feels good, gaze towards the fingertips. If not, just gaze forward. Good. Now inhale, release. Sweep the arms back towards the sky. Exhale. Palms come down to the mat. We move in to tabletop. So fingers are spread, shoulders over wrists, and hips are over the knees. Allow the tops of the feet to rest on the mat. Now long through the spine. So neck is in line with the spine, and draw the belly button in. So draw the belly button toward the spine. Couple more breaths. And on an inhale, tuck the toes, floating table. Lift the knees to hover about an inch, maybe two, no more, off the mat. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back to tabletop. Maybe it feels good to tap the tops of the feet on the mat. Just let that go. We're going to move into table, floating table again. So we'll come back to center, long through the spine, neck in line with the spine. Draw the belly button in toward the spine. Inhale, tuck the toes, floating table. Hover the knees an inch, maybe two, no more, off the mat. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the tabletop. Go ahead and tap the tops of the feet on the mat. Good. So we're going to move into child's pose. Toes touch and knees are wide. Reach the palms towards the top of the mat. Forehead can come down to the mat or to a block. Couple more breaths. On an inhale, rise to tabletop. Tuck the toes and exhale to downward facing dog. Lift the hips. Straight line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And then from the tailbone all the way down to the heels. Now, it's okay to bend the knees. That probably would feel really good in the lower back, I imagine. So always an option to bend the knees and down dog. It can be a deep bend or a soft bend. It might feel good to paddle the feet. Bend one knee, lengthen the opposite leg, and then switch. your next inhale, come to stillness, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, crouching tiger, deep into those knees. Hips move toward the back of the mat, long through the spine. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Knees can be lifted or they can be on the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, crouching tiger. Deepen in those knees, long through the spine. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, crouching tiger. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more times at your own pace. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. No rush at all. Take your time. Remain connected to the breath. Lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Few rounds of a breath in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, deepen in the knees, gaze forward. Walk to the top of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Deepen in those knees. Allow the crown of the head to reach toward the mat. Relax the neck. Relax the face. One more breath. And on an inhale, gently rise with a bend in the knees, come up to standing or mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up and back and down when you arrive. Arm bones along the sides of the body, active through the fingers. Eyes are closed or have a soft gaze. Chin parallel to the mat. One more breath. Inhale, high mountain. Arms sweep overhead, shoulders down, palms face each other. Exhale, forward fold. Deepen in those knees, crown of the head toward the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, neck is in line with the spine. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, step it back to plank. Knees can be lifted or they can be down. Fingers are spread and shoulders are directly over the wrists. Straight line from the crown of the head to the tailbone, and then from the tailbone all the way down to the heels. One more breath. And on an exhale, 8 points touching, knees, chest, chin come down to the mat, elbows scrape the body. Inhale to cobra, chest sweeps through, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. We're in this inverted V shape again with our body. One more breath. Inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw knee into the chest, shift forward. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, knee to nose. This time, step it through. That front foot comes down to the mat. Back knee comes to the mat, top of the back foot to the mat. Hands frame that front foot. Inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale, goddess the arms, 90-degree bend in the arms. Active through the fingers. Really lift and lengthen through the front and back of the torso. And then open through the chest. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms come into a T. Inhale, arms sweep forward, right arm underneath the left. Find your expression of eagle arms, palms to the shoulders, or backs of the hands connect, or the palms connect. Elbows in alignment with the shoulders. Gaze can be forward or maybe towards the fingertips. One more breath. Inhale, release the arms back towards the sky. Now exhale, airplane arms. Arms sweep forward, down, and back. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Palms face the front wall. Active through the hands and the fingers. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands come down, frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Inhale, twist to the right. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Active through the fingers, come out of that bottom shoulder. One more breath. On an exhale, hands come on the inside of that front foot. And then inhale, walk into a wide-legged forward fold to the left. Toes are slightly in and heels are slightly out. I'm going to turn this way. Allow the palms to connect to blocks or to the mat. Relax the neck and relax the head. On an inhale, halfway lift, flat back, neck is in line with the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Now this time, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, Skandasana on the right. So bend the right knee, lengthen the left leg. Flex through the left foot. Inhale through center. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Bend the left knee, lengthen the right leg, flex through that right foot. Now this time, inhale through center and exhale, hands frame that front foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Left foot meets the right foot, top of the back, top of the mat, forward fold, deep into those knees. Inhale, halfway lift and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, high mountain, arms sweep overhead. And exhale, forward fold. We go right back down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Palms plant, step it back to plank. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. 8 points touching. Knees, chest, chin. Come down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Chest sweeps through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. One more breath. Inhale, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw knee into the nose. Shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, drop the back knee, top of the back foot on the mat. Inhale, rise, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, goddess. 90-degree bend in the arms. Active through the fingers. Lift and lengthen through the front and back of the torso, and then open through the chest. One more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms come out into a T. Inhale the arms forward, left arm underneath the right. Find your expression of eagle arms. Shoulders are down, elbows reach gently towards the wall in front of you. One more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, airplane arms. Arms reach forward, down and back. Roll the shoulders back. Active through the fingers, palms point towards that front wall. One more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. Inhale, twist to the left. Left arm reaches for the sky. Come out of that bottom shoulder. Active through the fingers, open through the chest. Gaze can be up or it can be down. Hands frame that front foot. Actually, hands come on the inside of that foot. Now walk into wide-legged forward fold to the right. Toes are in, heels are slightly out. Palms on the mat or to blocks. Release the crown of the head toward the mat. Relax the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go, fold. Inhale, halfway. Now exhale, walk into the top of the mat. Frame that front foot. Breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. Right foot meets the left foot, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, high mountain. And exhale, prayer hands draw to chest center. Few rounds of breath. Eyes are closed or have a soft gaze. If you'd like to grab a sip of water, now is a good time to do that. Inhale, high mountain, arms sweep overhead. Shoulders down, palms face each other. Exhale, forward fold, deepen in those knees, crown of the head toward the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, palms plant, step it back to plank. One full breath. Draw that belly button in long through the spine. And on an exhale, 8 points touching or chaturanga if it's in your practice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, come to warrior one. Front knee is over front ankle, back leg is straight. Now hips are square to the wall in front of you. So that's gonna look different for everyone, but you are not on a tightrope, you're like on railroad tracks or wider. The back heel is in and the toes are slightly out. Again, it's gonna depend on your anatomy and how it feels in your body, but your hips are square to the front. And when you're ready, inhale your arms towards the sky. Lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Good, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, goddess the arms. So lift and lengthen through the front and back of the torso, and then open through the chest. One more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms come into a T. Inhale, right arm underneath the left. Find your expression of eagle arms. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, get long. And exhale, crunch elbows towards the belly button. Gaze follows. Inhale, rise. Gaze follows the fingertips. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, rise. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, rise, and release the arms back toward the sky. Now exhale, airplane the arms. Shoulders back and down. Active through the fingers, palms face the front wall. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time, inhale. And let it go, exhale. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Shift into standing splits. Blocks are really nice here. You don't have to have them, but if you do, I invite you to use them. So back leg is lifted, does not need to be high, but hips are squared in the mat and really flex through that lifted foot. You can have a soft bend or a deep bend in that standing leg, at least a micro bend, long through the spine. One more breath. And on an exhale or exit is warrior two. Front knee over, ankle back, leg is straight. Arms are in a T. Gaze over that front middle finger. And shoulders stack over the hips. One more breath. Inhale, pumping warrior. All limbs long. Arms reach for the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Soften the knee. Inhale, pumping warrior. Sweep the arms up. Lengthen the front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pumping warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Two more times at your own pace. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Front arm reaches overhead. Back arm drops. Open through the chest. One more breath. And on an exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame that front foot. Come to a lunge. So you're on the back toes. Front knee is still over front ankle. Inhale, twist to the right. So left palm plants, right arm reaches for the sky. Come out of that bottom shoulder. Gaze can be up or can be down. One more breath. And on the exhale, hands come on the inside of that front foot. Inhale, walk it to wide-legged forward fold on the left. Toes are slightly in and heels are slightly out. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now exhale, Skandasana on the right. Bend the right knee, lengthen through the left leg. Flex the toes or the foot. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, Skandasana on the left. Long through that right leg. Flex the right foot. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. We're back in a low lunge. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets the right foot, top of the mat. Deepen in those knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, rise, high mountain arch, sweep overhead. Exhale, forward fold, we go right back down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, step back to plank. One full breath. On your next exhale, 8-point stretching or chaturanga if it's in your practice. We inhale to cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Lengthen the inhale. Lengthen the exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. Front knee over ankle, back leg is straight, heel is in, toes are out slightly. Adjust for your body. Hips are square to the front wall. Inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Audible exhale, let it go, open mouth. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in and let it go. Good, lips seal, inhale. Exhale, goddess the arms. One more breath. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, we find eagle arms on the left, so left arm underneath the right. Find your expression of eagle. One more breath. And on the next exhale, if it feels good, elbows crunch in towards the belly button. Gaze follows the fingertips. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the arms back toward the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out, airplane arms. Shoulders up, back and down. Active through the fingers. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. We shift into standing splits. Back leg lifts. Hips are square to the mat. Flex through that lifted foot, long through the spine. Draw the belly button in. You can soften through that front standing leg or not. 2 more breaths. And our exit is warrior 2. Back leg drops, open up to warrior 2. Front knee over that front ankle. See if you can bring the shoulders back over the hips. And then gaze over that front middle finger. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, pumping warrior. Lengthen the front leg, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Soften through that front knee. Gaze forward. Inhale, pumping warrior. Lengthen all limbs. Exhale, warrior 2. And again, pumping warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more times at your own pace. And we'll be back in warrior 2. When you arrive, inhale, reverse the warrior. Front arm reaches overhead. Back arm drops open through the chest. Gaze can be up or it can be down at that back foot. 1 more breath. And on an inhale, rise. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame that front foot. We're in a lunge. Inhale, twist to the left. Left arm reaches for the sky. Come out of that bottom shoulder and open through the chest. 1 more breath. On an exhale, hands come on the inside of that front foot. Inhale, walk it to wide-legged forward fold to the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Bend the left knee, lengthen the right leg. Inhale through center. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, walk it to the top of the mat. Hands frame that front foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets the left foot, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Exhale, prayer hands connect. Draw them to chest center. Eyes are closed or have a soft gaze. Few rounds of breath. If you'd like a sip of water, now's a good time. I'm gonna grab some myself. Couple more breaths. When you're ready, you can flutter the eyes open. We're going to move into a balancing series. And so option is to, depending on your surface, you can stay on your mat. I have hardwood floors, so this is pretty good for me, but sometimes if you are on carpet or something like that, it might be better to come off the mat. Yogi choice, just depending on what your surface is like. So if you'd like a bit more stability. We'll walk through the full expression of Eagle, Garudasana, and I'll show you a few options. So let's begin up against a wall and bring your full back body up against the wall. So the shoulders all the way to the hips are pressing up against the wall, and then have the heels maybe a foot away from the wall. Okay, and then bring the left foot in kind of more towards the center of the body, and then inhale, lift that right knee. We'll bring it in towards the chest. And then exhale, cross that knee, that leg over the left. So the right hamstring is on top of the left quad. And it can sit there. You can also cross at the ankles, or you can cross on the upper part of the legs. Maybe you find an additional wrap of the foot or not, around the calf. Doesn't matter. Just find an option that's comfortable for you. But what I'd like you to notice is that the shoulders are stacked over the hips, like our whole back body's on the wall, right? So when you're in this expression and away from the wall, you want to work to have your shoulders stacked over the hips. Now you can stay just as you are. If you'd like, you can inhale the arms towards the sky, and then exhale, find your expression of eagle arms. Right arm underneath the left. Good. Now inhale, release. Come up to standing, shake it out for a moment, and we'll go to eagle on the other side. So again, we'll bring our hips and our full back body up against the wall. We'll bring the right foot a little bit closer to the center line of the body. We'll inhale that left leg. You can cross at the ankle. You can cross at the upper part of the leg, the left hamstring on top of the right quad. Maybe you find an additional wrap of that left foot around the right calf. If you can, great. If you can't, great. Doesn't really matter, it's just an option. So again, notice the hips and the shoulders should be on the wall, right? So they're stacked right, the shoulders are stacked right on top of the hips. That's what we're looking for here. You can sink further down into the eagle, or just stay just as you are. If you'd like, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, eagle arms on the left. Left arm underneath the right. One more breath. And on an exhale, release. We'll come to standing. And we'll practice this away from the wall if you'd like, or you can go back to the wall. You have each choice. You can do just the legs, just the arms, or you can do both. Well, on an inhale, sweep the arms towards the sky. Shoulders down, palms face each other. Inhale, right knee lifts. Flex through that right foot. Hips are level, and they're square to the front wall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find your expression of eagle legs if you're going there. Option to sit down, or you can stay higher. Option to find your expression of eagle arms on the right. Right arm underneath the left. We work to stack the shoulders over the hips while keeping the hips square to the front and level. Whoops. It's okay if you wiggle and wobble. It's okay if you fall out. Come back in or don't. Breathe in and breathe out. And release. You can shake that out a little bit if you'd like. Feels good. And we'll switch to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. Exhale, stay as you are. Inhale, lift the left knee. Flex through that left foot. Hips are square to the front and hips are level. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. And breathe out. Find your expression of eagle legs if you're going there. Draw the belly button in, breathe in. Breathe out if you'd like. Find your expression. Eagle arms. Left underneath the right. Hips are squared to the front and they're level. And shoulders are over the hips. Option to sit down. Have a deeper bend in that knee or not. One more breath. Whoop. And on an exhale, release. Sweep the arms towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold, deepen in those knees. And then just plant the palms. We're going to come down to our mat in a seated position. So make your way, however that's comfortable for you. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. On an exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. We're just bringing our back body down to the mat. So you can do that as quick or as slow as you'd like. When you arrive, draw knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. Maybe you rock from one side to the other to massage the spine. If it feels good, you can shift knees over hips and then tick-tock the knees from left to right to massage the sacrum. Come to stillness, draw knees back into the chest. Exhale, soles of the feet, mat distance apart. So feet go wide. Bring the arms out into a T, or maybe you goddess the arms. Breathe in. And breathe out, drop the knees to the right and gaze over to the left. If it feels good, our gaze can be towards the ceiling. If there's another twist that you prefer in your body, please take that expression. Inhale, gaze comes to center, and then knees come to center. Exhale, knees drop to the left. Gaze to the right if it feels good. Inhale, gaze comes to center, knees come to center. Bring the heels underneath the knees and arm bones along the sides of the body. On your next inhale, bridge. Press through the soles of the feet, hips lift. As the knees press towards the wall in front of you, the hips lift towards the ceiling. Option to stay just as you are. Option to roll the shoulders underneath the back body. Option to find a bind with the fingers and interlace of the fingers underneath the lower back if it feels good. Couple more breaths. And if you have a bind or the shoulders are tucked, go ahead and release. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. The heels are the last thing to connect to the mat. Inhale, draw the knees back into the chest. Again, if you'd like to rock from one side to the other, feel free to do that. Maybe the knees shift back over the hips if it feels good. Tick-tock the knees back and forth to massage that sacrum again. And we'll come to stillness, draw the knees into the chest. And then exhale, soles of the feet to the mat. If there's something else that you'd like in your body, please go ahead and do that. Maybe it's waterfall, with the legs up in the air, flex through the feet. Maybe it's another twist, maybe it's another bridge, whatever you need in your body, go ahead and take that. And if you're ready for your final resting posture or your final resting shape, you can go ahead and find that resting place. And that's whatever shape feels best in the body, allowing you to fully release and surrender. If your back body's on the mat and the legs are long, take up as much space as you'd like, what feels comfortable in your body. The same with the arms. See if you can become 5 to 10% more comfortable. Maybe that's a lift the chest, slide the shoulder blades towards one another, and then rest the back body back down to the mat. Begin to bring your attention to your breath. Notice how it moves through the body. Begin to bring your awareness to the space around you, the ground that supports you, the air and the clothes on your skin, the noises in the space where you lie. Begin making small movements in the body. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. Maybe roll the wrists and the ankles. Taking time and space to gently wake the body up. And when you're ready, draw knees into chest one final time. And on an exhale, roll to the right, fetal position. And inhale, press yourself up and come to a seated position. And we'll end our practice just as we began. When you arrive, roll the shoulders up and exhale them back and down. Inhale, reach the arms for the sky, shoulders down. Exhale, palms connect, draw them into chest center. Gaze down towards the fingertips. Inhale through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. Thank you for allowing me to lead you through today's practice. It was my pleasure.